Fabricio Werdum, who is unranked according to the website, but obviously one of the great, according to the UFC website, but obviously one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He's taken on Aleksei Oleinik, who's currently ranked number 12. And between these two, I mean, goddamn, I don't even know how many submission wins they have. I guess I could look it up for you guys, right? That would make sense. But let me see. Aleksei Oleinik. I know he's got like over 50 wins on his resume. 58, 13, and 1. Let's see how many submission wins. 46 of those wins have come by way of submission. So these two combined, I don't even know. I mean, how many does Fabricio Werdum have in his career, right? Sorry, I should have already had this pulled up before I started talking about it, but 11 wins by submission. But he's also got some knockouts on there, and this fight's kind of hard to pick. I think if you look at it on paper, like the appeal is that they're both submission artists, but I just think the difference is that like Fabricio is one of the best. I think his boxing is a little bit more crisp than Alexei's, and I just don't think, like when you watch a lot of Aleksei Oleinik's submissions, it's not that they're not well set up, and it's not that they're not brilliant. They're very creative, but it is more of like he gets guys in these like almost tricky situations where you wouldn't expect to be submitted, like from the bottom of mount with an Ezekiel, where I don't think that stuff is going to work on a high level grappler like Fabricio Werdum. And like you've seen Verdum's hands and stuff, and you know, knocking out Cain Velasquez. I just think that this is a tough fight stylistically for Oleinik to win, because it's not that he doesn't have power in his hands, but his striking is going to come from these wide looping angles, whereas I think Fabricio Werdum is going to come straight down the pipe with more stuff. I think his boxing will be better. I just think that this is too much of a challenge for Aleksei Oleinik to overcome. Like I said, I don't think he has a very good chance of tapping Farbricio on the feet. I mean, the ground is Fabricio Werdum's world, and I think I just said tapping him on the feet. I don't think he has a chance of tapping him, and I think Fabricio will have an advantage on the feet. Anyway, I'm taking Fabricio Werdum in this one. I could see it going to decision, but I could also see Werdum just overwhelming Oleinik, tiring him out, submitting him, or knocking him out via ground and pound. But I got Werdum in this one. This one just feels like, to me, it feels like a mismatch. Like, not that Oleinik's not good, not that he can't threaten, but it feels like Fabricio Werdum has the upper hand going into this fight, to me at least.